Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video log is going to be part 3 of my autograph collection, and actually this is my second time doing this part 3 because as I was watching it I realized I forgot to show you one item, so I'm just going to redo the whole entire thing. So let's get started. I am going to start with my cabinet. I'm going to turn on the light to kind of show it a little bit better, but I already showed you these in my first video of my DVDs and my iPhone cases signed by my favorite artists, but this is where I display those on my shelf, and I will go through all of these at some point in another video blog. So let's go down to my bottom two shelves. So this die cast right here I obtained in person when I met Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in 2007. He signed the Budweiser Camel die cast for me. And down here, I have an autographed Oriole Ritz card that my dad gave me for Christmas many years ago. And this one I got from someone my dad knows as a gift when I was in the hospital. It's signed by Dale Jr. on the top. And then the bottom is some more of my land autographs that I showed you in a previous video log. So that is what I have in my cabinet. And also, as I made the third one, I was talking about how I wanted to switch out my frames, and I actually went and bought frames. So I switched them all out, and now they are all matching, and it looks great. So I figured I would just redo this whole video. So this one is autographs from Christian Bush. I had a VIP meet and greet with him this summer in July, and he was so sweet. He actually signed everything that I had. He signed my VIP pass after his concert, and he signed my CD during the meet and greet. It says to Johanna Christian Bush. And this one I got signed by Leanne this year in June in St. Louis, her all-time greatest hits in black Sharpie. And these are the ones I just bought new frames for and just switched them out literally not that long ago. This is my picture with Leanne from June from St. Louis, and my friend saw Leanne July 31st of this year, and she got me this. She got my picture signed for me for my birthday, which is August 1st. So this is where Leanne signed it in a light blue Sharpie. Again, I choose the colors that I want on my pictures, and I chose light blue for this one as I thought it would look good. And this one I talked about in my second video. I was going through my binders, how I didn't have my 11th picture in the binder because I want to keep it on display, as she wrote a little note on there that means a lot. So this is my 11th meet and greet picture with her from 4th of July 2013, and she signed this in December of 2013. Try to get all this glare. It says Johanna Strong You, and then she signed it. And everyone who knows me knows the reason behind Strong. So to have her write Strong You on this photo is really, really special. And then this one I just got done on November 21st on my trip to Kansas a couple weeks ago. This is our selfie picture from June. It's a little bit blurry because I took this picture really fast as we were leaving the meet and greet because there was a storm coming, so we had to hurry. So I brought this along the other week, and she signed it in red Sharpie, Johanna, love you, Leanne Rimes. And she's been writing love you on my pictures lately, which makes me smile. It means a lot. And this poster I bought last year at her show in Kearney. And again, this one she wrote I love you on it as well, and my name, and she signed it. This next one is my boyfriend, or Jason Aldean. Sorry, the glare from my light. I'll try to stand like this. This is my first meet and greet picture with him. First time I met him on 7/23/2010. I've actually met him 3 times. I only have the first 2 on display, as I've not been able to meet him again since the third one. I would love to get signed, but he signed this one the second time I met him. And he did personalize it. I did ask him if he could, and he was really good about it. So it says to Johanna Jason Aldean, and right here is a little scratch because when I was hanging this, it slipped off the command strip and the glass broke and it cut right there. So I was really pissed. But anyway, I am thankful it did not cut the autograph, or I would have been more pissed. Over here is my other picture, Jason Aldean. He signed this one the third time I met him. But this was the second time I met him on June 11th, 2011. And again, he did personalize it because I asked if he could. So down here, I actually just moved these around. These were in different locations in my room, but I just bought new frames for them. And I figured I should set them together because they're both of her Christmas albums. So this one I had done last year in December at her Chicago show. And this is her One Christmas Chapter 1. And I had her sign it in like a lavender type purple. And she wrote Johanna and she wrote Love You and signed it. And this one I just had signed 2 weeks ago when I saw her in Kansas. And I had it done in green Sharpie for festive. Johanna LeAnn Rimes. And I'm currently setting them there because I think it looks good right there. And this one is the photo that we got at Christian Bush's meet and greet. And he signed it, to Johanna, thank you for being a great fan, Christian Bush. Alright, then over here, this is actually like a pre-print auto pen, which kind of sucks, but it's a really nice photo. Last year on LeAnn's Christmas tour, she teamed up with Save the Children, sponsor a child, so we are sponsoring a child. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. And we got this photo as part of our package. My dad didn't want it, so I took it. And this next one I will never take off on display. It is really near to my heart. This is my second time I met her back June 20th, 2008. I'll zoom in a little bit. I met her June 20th, 2008, and then I met her 8 days later, June 28th, at a different location in Wisconsin. And I brought this with me. And the reason why we did a thumbs up is because I had broke my hospital record. I had gone 8 months of being out of the hospital, and the longest I had gone was 7 months. So I was like, hey, let's do a thumbs up. But she wrote, Johanna, you inspire me, and signed it. And I was like crying back to my seat as I was showing my dad what she wrote. So knowing that I inspire my favorite artist, who's always inspired me to fight and keep living, just really blows me away. I mean, it's incredible. It's very, very, very special to me, and every day I look at it, it's just like, wow. So let's do the one that I forgot in my last video before I forget again. This one I had signed last year as well in Chicago. Like I mentioned before, I usually bring 3 items for LeAnn to sign when I see her. And last year I just could not decide because the Chicago show was kind of unexpected and unplanned. I had like 2 weeks to plan. So I literally was just picking stuff. So this is my LeAnn Rimes journal. And she signed the inside cover right here. I'm like, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to write down all my meet and greets with her. So I started doing that. Meet and greets with LeAnn in order. I've met her 16 times now. And I wrote down the dates and the city and states that I met her in. And then I left a couple pages blank because I'm sure I'm going to keep growing to it. And then on these pages I wrote down what I have signed from her. And that takes up quite a few pages. Takes up almost 3 pages. And then over here. There you go. And this is where I keep that one. Alright. And this one was also the same friend who got me that June one over there. Got me this one last year too when she saw LeAnn. So this one was when I met her last year in August. And my friend got this done for me. Oh, my focus isn't going. There you go. And I also just bought a new frame for this one too because the frame that one was currently sitting in was broken. And this is my picture from Chicago. And I was on a foot scooter at this time. So I had her sign this one in June this year. And that is the end of what I have on display over here. So now I'm going to bring you over. I just have one thing or 2 things over here. This next one is also from Chicago last year when I was on my foot scooter. I was talking to her how I wanted to do a funny picture. And she's like, what do you want to do? I said, I don't know. I'm just going to make a face. She goes, I got an idea. And she goes, just lift your scooter up. So this is what we did. There's me making a face, and there's Leanne giving my foot Scooter and my foot the bird. It's hilarious. And a good friend of mine made this in poster size because I just felt it would be perfect in poster size, as it's just absolutely hilarious. So I brought it with in June this year when I met her, and I had it signed in gold. And she wrote Johanna F it all, short for the swear word, which is obviously how I was feeling about my foot, was just F it all. And then love you, Leanne Rimes. So I absolutely love, love, love this poster. I need to clean the glass. It's kind of dirty. And this is the last one. I also just bought a new frame for this one too. This one was signed last year as well, in August. Her Best of Remix. Alright, and that concludes part 3 of my autograph collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed, I won't stay, seeing my autographs. I love collecting autographs, like I mentioned. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I hope to continue to add to it over the years, and we'll see what's to come. So thank you for tuning in.